Good morning, good afternoon. It's 11:30 here Central. So Tom Ginn, your host for G-Force, Gratitude Works. Today I'm going to be getting into a lesson out of the book here in a few minutes, The Science of Getting Rich. How riches come to you is what we'll be talking about today. But gratitude, when you really apply gratitude more than just on the surface, things change in your life. I believe gratitude is one of the strongest principles we can incorporate in life. Study gratitude, how to make that part of your being grateful for all things. Even when we have difficulties or challenges or losses, what can we use gratitude for? Well, gratitude gives us, first of all, hope. Gives us a new perspective on any situation. Gratitude is the mortar between the bricks of life. Gratitude eliminates negativity. So when we apply it and start our day off with a place of gratitude, it shifts everything. I am so grateful for this very moment because it's the most valuable thing next to my health is my time and what I have to do with it. And I had this brought to me a while back. Good morning, Gloria. Good morning. Thanks for jumping on. Share this out. Tag and share. Appreciate it much. Gratitude. Gratitude. One of the most powerful concepts you can incorporate in your life. Next to your health, time is the most important thing. I was going to go to this. Write this down. 27,375. What that represents, in the best of cases, those are going to be the number of days you're on this earth in a productive capacity, your adult life, approximately 75 years at the max. So if you want to really understand the power of gratitude and value time, take your age time 365 and subtract it from 27,375. See, I'm 71. So time is even more important than it was when I was 30. But don't take your time for granted because time will slip away. Make the most of this day, this moment, in a place of positivity, utilizing gratitude. So today I've got a couple announcements that I want to bring up. The first announcement is going to be the Science of Getting Rich webinar Bob Proctor's putting on. I'm a certified Bob Proctor consultant. My wife and I both are. And this short webinar is around the premise of this book by Wallace D. Wattles. Okay. And here is the link for that. I'm going to play a quick video real quick, but here is the bit.ly link that you can register. And at the end of the webinar, there's a call to action. Bob offers, and through the coaching business, the course in a very deep dive with workbooks and training on how to increase your mindset and the science of getting rich. And there is a direct science. It doesn't happen by accident. It happens by doing things in a certain way. And we've been covering some of those principles with that. So I'm going to play that video real quick. Here we go. Mark's put that up. Hey, Mark, thanks for sharing that out. It's my buddy Mark. Yeah. The very best thing you can do for the whole world is to make the most of yourself. Wallace D. Wattles. Thanks, Mark, for putting that up. That's my partner in Elevate Your Profits. Might as well bring that up next Monday. We are going to be interviewing, make sure I'm in the right month here, September. We are interviewing, and I can't believe we don't have an interview on next Monday. Mark and I will be on Elevate Your Profits. We'll be talking about some concepts around what we're doing, creating multiple streams of incomes, different things that you can do to apply the principles. We'll be talking about the 8 silent wealth killing elements, and we'll be covering that in more detail on Monday. So mark your calendars, 6 p.m. Central Time, or Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central on Monday. Elevate Your Profits. So I'm grateful that I'm messing up here today. But let's talk about, I'm going to play this video real quick. The Science of Getting Rich. Contact information is below the link.
The Science of Getting Rich is an exact formula, a relationship between you and what can be. What do you want to become? Who do you want to be? How do you really want to live? The Science of Getting Rich. It's time you learned the formula.
There's the promo on it. The link is below. The link is below. So today we're working out of this book. I'm in chapter 6. We're just going to cover one principle that's really important to understand in the science of getting rich. A lot of people think that if I save money, I'm going to get rich. And if I go into business, I'm going to get rich. Whatever the case may be. But riches come to us in many different forms. We're not talking just the bank account, but we're also talking about the principles of winning, givers gain. And on Monday, Mark and I will be talking about multiple streams of income and the 8 silent killers if we're not aware of how to solve those economic pressures that are on each and every one of us. If you solve those, riches are going to come to you in ways you're not even aware. So we'll be talking about that on Monday. So turn on your notification. Thanks, Mark. Science of Getting Rich. So let's talk about a principle out of this book. Is how riches come to you. How riches come to you. Riches come to us because we have abundant thinking. We don't have limiting thinking about what riches are in every aspect. We have unlimited mindset that the universe can deliver more than we can comprehend. So what happens is we don't have the right mindset. We become into a poverty or a lack mentality. And we hear this all the time, is people going to say, well, I'm going to find the very best deal, or I'm going to make the very best deal in business. That'll help me become rich. Well, what you got to understand is that if you give more value than you're taking back from that person, you can't help become rich. It will come to you in multiple abundant ways. You don't have to give away your store if you're in business. You don't have to move into a place of competing or worry what the competition's doing. If you come from a place of added value, more than you take, you give that consistently over and over and over again, the riches will come. The profits will come. I hear it all the time with business people. Well, my competition, I got to match their price. I've got to do this. Guess what? That's lack mentality. When you come from a place of gratitude. You believe that the value and the services you provide are necessary for the audience you're speaking to. And you're demonstrating and giving. The price never becomes an issue with your clients because you filled their need. You gave more on the front end. You delivered more than you charged. The greatest rewards is that person recognized the value you gave them. They embrace it at an emotional level. They take that emotional energy to the marketplace and promote you. How many times have you done that? When you've gotten that extreme buyer's experience that was just phenomenal, the price wasn't even the issue. It was the experience that you got from the vendor or the restaurant or the product or the service, the person that helped you, brings the riches. My wife is a phenomenal businesswoman. She gets more referrals than anybody I've ever met in business. And she's in the holistic health space. But what she has done is she's transferred that giving principle, giving more value to her client, both in listening, providing more consultation, more caring. And guess what happens with that client? They leave her space radiating with energy that they want to share her services because they are at a high emotional level. It's not the product, how good the product is. There's a lot of products out there that are inferior, but people are selling it. What is the difference? What is the difference? Don't get hung up on price if you're in business, trying to compete. When we compete, we can't be creative. When we're competing, we can't give. So Giver's Gain is a very strong principle. I encourage you to read that book as well. Giver's Gain. So in this chapter, it's about understanding you don't have to negotiate your value. Be strong in your conviction, the value you have, and give. Demonstrate first, receive second. See, when you go from that place, money flows to you. Money will flow from you in ways you never expected. So Giver's Gain. Also, when you're coming from that place of sincerity, giving value, you have no need to hesitate to ask largely. When I deal with my clients, when I identify what their needs are and I can demonstrate that I've given them to demonstrate I can help them in what they're doing, I don't even hesitate to ask what my service fees are. Because I already know that the value I'm giving is more than I'm asking. Never hesitate to ask largely. Too many people in business are hesitant to ask for what their value is. And your value is an internal emotional communication that you give your people, no matter what your business is. That is a principle that comes from the heart. The universe will deliver equal energy. What we put out as energy would come back to us, and that it comes back in light. So if you are taking an advantage of people, that energy is going to come back and haunt you. But when you give more than you take, the universe is going to start aligning you with like-minded people, the right customers at the right time under the right circumstances. So givers gain. In part of this chapter, the last, I'm going to read the last paragraph here because it's so important to have that giver's mentality, that giving more than you take. Have a mental picture, a clear mental picture of the outcome you seek. That's the vision. The vision helping that person, seeing them improve their life, see them enjoying your product or service, benefiting from that. You are seeing it, you are feeling it, and the riches will come to you. So I'm going to read this. Holding the whole picture in your mind, he began living in a certain way. And he's referencing what was in this, a story that was in this chapter. And moving toward what he wanted. See, riches, you have to have a clear mental picture of what that looks like. And the actions and your belief systems, you move toward it by giving. That's an action. You start moving into action. Envision the outcome that you seek. That takes something very important, very, very important to understand. Faith. That the universe operates by law. We have to have faith. And then we believe that we're worthy of the outcome that we seek. The paycheck that we get for our products, we see it. But we see it in the benefit of the eyes that we're providing services. It has been unto him according to his faith. It is so with you and with all of us. What that's basically said is we're all endowed with the same powers as long as we believe. Hey, Gregory, thanks for jumping on. I hope you're sharing this out today. Yep, the universe does operate in God's word. The word operates by law, our thinking, our spirituality. Thanks, Mark, for sharing as well. So that is the lesson today. The next lesson that I'm going to get into on Friday, because I don't have a guest. I had a commitment that fell through, and so I didn't have a guest schedule. But chapter 7 in this book is, I believe, one of the most important principles in all the ways to become rich. Gratitude. Gratitude. I can't really wait to get into this because that is what has changed my life, my perspective in everything I do. It sets the stage for my day. It sets my stage. Even disappointments sets the stage in a positive way. Gratitude. So with that all said, everybody, have a great day. Have a prosperous day. Believe, have faith, give more than you will take, and riches will come to you, more than just what goes into the bank account. The riches of that satisfaction of somebody coming back to you and saying, thank you. You made a difference in my life. That's the greatest reward that you can ever get in life, is you left somebody in a better place. If you're in business for those reasons, riches will come to you in multiple ways. I want to thank everybody that jumped on and shared. Again, turn on your notifications for Friday. We're going to be getting into gratitude out of this book, which I'm going to be excited to do. So take care. Have a great day.